Hey friends, welcome to Creative X. My name is Brad Hussey and I'm a web designer. Today I want to share a clip from my weekly office hours session that I host in the Creative X crew, which is my free community for professional designers and developers, freelancers, and founders. During these sessions, I answer questions, provide design feedback, live coaching calls, and I also host lectures and workshops, all with the sole purpose of helping you succeed as a designer. If that sounds like you, join the crew. The link is down below in the description and the pinned comment. Without further ado, cue the clip.
Like, I have a business name that I operate under.
Okay.
And I don't like my business website. Because I think it's pretty like blah. It doesn't have strong positioning or anything like that. And anyway, most people come to me by my name and not necessarily by my business name. So I was like, should I redesign this? And I was talking with Joey. And he was like, you can still do business as your business name, but people know you by your name. So why not like focus all of your marketing through that? And then, you know, if your invoices say your business name on it, big deal. I did this like logo and business name thing a couple years ago, just because I was like, what if I incorporated for a contract job. I was like, well, what if I want to grow it beyond that? And I don't know that that's what I want to do anymore.
That's a great question. That's like, and something I can relate to for sure. So I think it might have been, you'd know him, David C. Baker. I think he might have said it, or someone in that world said like, use your business name if you intend to sell your business and use your name if you don't. I mean, it's a really basic distillation of that idea. I mean, I don't think it always has to be that way, but it's a pretty clear idea. It's like, do you ever plan on selling this? Well, then like build the brand through the company name, because then the people can change, but the brand and the positioning won't, and you can sell that. But if it's you and you don't really plan on selling it and you're just like, yeah, no, I'm selling my knowledge, my ability, my skills, my value, then yeah, sure, by all means. Like, you're already doing it solo, independently, maybe with a couple subcontractors here and there. So like, make it a personal brand. So I experienced the same thing. Like, I really, when I started out, was all about branding it and creating a nice logo and a website around Brightside Studios. And it was like, I liked the idea. I liked taking myself out of my own head and being like, building this business that's a company name with the potential of like having a, maybe a little micro studio of some sort, whether I had a shop or not. It's like, it helps you think bigger. But then when you're like, well, it's really your reputation that gets around, and people are like, you should contact Michael, not you should contact Cascadia Digital. It's like, contact Michael. You're like, oh yeah, here's his email, like here's his phone number, here's his like Twitter. Like, it's just like, oh, people are valuing my personal reputation, or my personal or professional reputation as an individual. So, like, then really ham that up. And yeah, when you're sending an invoice or when you're getting a contract, like I've had this a number of times, I'll have whomever I'm working with or whatever deal I'm working on, they'll send a contract and it'll be like, between such and such company and subcontractor Brad Hussey. I'm like, well, no, change that. Like, you're subcontracting my company. I set up a company for a number of reasons, one of which was liability and protection and these sorts of things. And my company is going to be billing you, and your money is going to end up in my company's bank account, which ends up paying me. But it's like, I structured it this way on purpose. And so it's the same for you. But I haven't touched my Brightside Studios website in probably, like, when I started it, like 9 years ago, I haven't touched it. I've logged in to make sure I still have access to like the WordPress login, but I'd be better off like redirecting that to my website that I'm still working on redesigning to better represent, like, you're doing business with me, it's through my company. I'm an independent professional, but it's like, you heard of me because of me and my work or my content or whatever, my connections, reputation. So just like really own that. And so I would, if that's your experience, I'd recommend the same.
I basically took all the stuff that I was doing on my like corporate redesign, and I've plunked it onto like my personal blog site.
Yeah.
So I'll just throw it in. Here's like,
Let's see it. Yeah, it's like, okay. Love the white space. Love it straight to the point. Professional imagery. It's clean. I'm a fan of like handwritten personal brands that use like handwritten logos. I don't know. It's just like, this is all hitting on the spots. I'm assuming this is like okay, takes you to the pages. Sweet. Always fun. I like that. Nice color scheme change too. Straight up email. Love it. Schedule a call. Calendly. Brilliant. Yep. Okay. That's excellent. That's cool. Okay. Stop losing sleep over your website. Partner with my clients to enable them to. That's great. Partnering with my clients to enable them to take control of their online experience. Most of my clients are without their own in-house development team, which is where I come in. I'm able to help them build and maintain their web properties to help them achieve their marketing goals and allowing them to focus on their core business. So yeah, it's like you step in as like the hired, there's a great term for it. But they don't have an in-house development team. So it's like they're contracting you to fulfill that. It's like you're that outside partner coming in to be like their remote, like development team.
yeah.
This is cool. Nice. Sweet. Very good. Projects. Nice. Very smart that you use the screenshot, because as you obviously know, you just link, if you just link it off and the client's got their hands on something or it changed hands or
Yeah, it could change.
you're going to look and you're going to go, man, that doesn't look that good on me, because it's not exactly how I implemented the work. It's like, I want to see the best version of it. So yeah, perfect. And if they want to Google it, for sure, they can do that. Or if they want to ask you specifically, sure. This is smart, having articles. Even the articles, they could be like, in this case, you know your audience, know your target customer, and to be like, well, I'm going to be hiring you in as kind of like a plug-in to my company. And we have a little bit of a web team happening, but we really need your expertise. So then articles in this case would be to show that Michael is improving his skills, pushing the boundaries, exercising like thought in the area, like how can, like simplifying web development with Astro, from Vue to WordPress blocks, refactoring UI, these sorts of things, or maybe as they're looking to be like, this person actually does the research, does the practice, writes about their experience, has an opinion on it, and then they could really go like, you know what, let's contact this person right here. And so I think this is a really excellent treatment of an individual, independent professional designer or developer, like using a portfolio as like an interactive sales mechanism for themselves. It's like, it's actually selling, like you're the product, you're selling yourself. You have a target customer with a problem. And so you're not selling, say, a product, like a course or a software plugin or or software or a book, or a webinar. You're selling yourself, and you're solving a problem for your target customer. So you should know these things and then build accordingly. And so this is a great example of, like, Michael Leroy is your web partner. So I'm assuming Michael knows who your is. Who is that? That this whole site is probably, if done correctly, for exactly that person, so that when they land on this, ultimately, they go, yep, he definitely is. I'm scheduling a call. Like, they're buying you. So sell that, make that an even more valuable, attractive asset, and then bill as Cascadia Digital Incorporated. It's totally fine. But you are your marketing. You're the face of your brand. You have an independent brand, a personal brand. It's like, ham it up. And that's the direction you should be going for sure. Thanks so much for watching that. If you liked it, tap the like button and consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss any of our videos. And if you loved it and want some more, join us in the Creative X crew. While you're here, why not check that video out? Cheers.